I'm really excited to show you what Project Life is. I was telling you, like, there's this other way to approach it. So one thing that I have found, just kind of with that context of being in the industry and being a scrapbooker for more than 20 years, is I've seen this major change in scrapbookers. And what that looks like from my vantage point is, here's scrapbooking and oh my gosh, it's so fun and I can't wait to do it and I'm so excited and I'm gonna buy everything and it's crazy fun and it's really like cool for a lot of people, right? And then the economy gets bad, right? And then what happens to scrapbooking? It goes down because people are like, I need food on my table. I need to pay my rent. Like, it's just, and so scrapbooking became a thing that people were like, I can't even think about that right now. That's a frivolous thing. And yet you and I both know like how important memories are, and like we've talked about all the reasons why it matters for you. My kids were coming along and I was getting busier and busier and I'm like, I cannot keep up with this, but I love it. Something has to change. And that's how Project Life came to be, is that I was really frustrated within my own desire to do scrapbooking. And I love scrapbooking, but there's gotta be a simpler way. So I went looking for that simpler way. And it doesn't exist at this point. I'm like, it's just not even there. It's either you are elaborate and extensive and doing everything, or you're just slipping photos in a photo album. Exactly. There has to be
a happy medium.
Yes, exactly. And that's what Project Life is. It's a happy medium. This right here is what you would know as a page protector, right? But the difference, of course, is that it's divided, and you can see that. You can see that there's pockets here. So now imagine, since you've had your blinders on and you're thinking about what scrapbooking is, this is going to be a little bit of a shift, and that's why I'm going to see, maybe this doesn't work for you, maybe it does. But the concept is that your photos are no longer being cropped and glued or anything like that. You are literally, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and slip that into the pocket and tell me, how hard was that? Really complicated?
It was actually nice to just stick it in versus put the the tabs of glue dots and whatnot.
Everything goes in a pocket, right? So photos have gone into a pocket. And then we have, this is called a Project Life Core Kit. And a core kit has 616 cards. It's like way more than enough for an entire album.
Really?
Yeah, so it's just got everything in there. And the way this works is that it's full of pre-designed cards. So go ahead and just flip through some of those so that you get an idea while we're chatting here. These cards are designed, see how they're just cute and fun? But if you flip them over, you'll see grid lines. Cute. So you're seeing designer ones, you're seeing grid lines. And remember how we were talking about earlier, you don't have to write a full essay. But like, it was Easter, we were coloring eggs. This is our favorite tradition. Every Easter is that we get together as a family and whatever. You write that down. The reason why there are lines is to help you keep your handwriting straight if you want to. And then you slip that into the pocket. I want you to kind of feel what it feels like. Super complicated, right?
No, super.
Okay, that is complete. Now, do you think that your daughter can do this?
Yes, very much so.
This is my jam. And the reason why this works for me and has worked for a lot of people is I look at this and go, this is a beautiful scrapbook page. Now, obviously, we would write the journaling on here. But this is done. And it took, you saw, we were chatting and slipping things in pockets and it's done. If you want to get creative because you're feeling creative or you have more time, then you can actually get decorative with these cards. And so that's what a lot of people do, is they actually will take these cards and they'll get out their washi tape and their embellishments and they'll have fun just jazzing these up and then they'll stick them in.
How cute.
So it's kind of like mini scrapbook pages within the scrapbook page. Does that make sense?
All I'm thinking is, oh, I'm in trouble.
Because why?
Because I like it.
All right, now this is the physical version of Project Life.
Okay.
There's also a digital version and there's an app version, and I want to show you the app. The digital is being on the computer and using Photoshop elements and stuff like that, but the app, because I saw you with your phone, I'm like, this might be your jam, because it is, if you think this is easy, you'll just about die when you see how easy it is in the palm of your hands. We're fast forwarding to next week. You have had this baby, you are sleep deprived, and crying and diaper changes and a brother and sister who are adjusting, right? So life's gonna be a little crazy for a little while.
Yeah, a little bit.
So it seems like probably not the best time to like get out a bunch of stuff in the scrapbook. So that's why I want to show you the app so that you understand that this is an option. Hey bud, is it getting hot outside? Are you helping?
You want to come over here with me?
You want to see this?
Ready? You ready?
You're so cute. All right, here we go. So instead of with the physical version, what we were doing is what? We were slipping those photos and cards into pockets, right? And I'm going to choose any edition I want. And I'm thinking Landon There's probably some cute pictures of you that we could use. So I'm gonna tap on one that's called Boys Rule, right? And this is where I can tap on any of these cards. And this is just like the cards that you would get in a physical kit. And so, do you wanna tap on one of those? Which one do you like the best?
Pick one. Which one do you like?
Just touch it.
You can touch it. Yep.
Ooh, I like that one. See what it did? Let's do one more.
Awesome.
Good choices. So I want to show you my favorite thing about using the app. Now you see what this looks like, how it looks similar to that physical scrapbook page. So the way this works is when you tap to add journaling, I can then start typing anything that I want. I'm just making the size a little bit smaller. But my favorite feature is...
Yes, that's what I was thinking too.
Is that, right? And on my iPhone it's called Siri. Yeah. And you have Android, I think.
Yes.
I saw Samsung or something.
Samsung.
I think it's called speech to text. So you tap on the microphone, you talk, and it types it out, okay? Landon is the coolest kid, period. I am so glad I got to meet him today, exclamation point. He seems really fun, and I bet he wants to be like his dad when he grows up, period. Isn't that cool? Okay, so you can see how it added that journaling. And can you imagine feeding the baby the bottle, not having hands, not having time to scrapbook, but you're able to scrapbook in the palm of your hand.
That's awesome.
Yeah. With that, it's a completed page.
That's awesome.
So it happened right here in the palm of my hand, and I didn't get any supplies out, and I wasn't in a special room to do it. So here's a page that's created with the app, and it just slips right in the 12 by 12 page protector. There's so much to be thinking about because now you've learned about Project Life, you know the physical version, you know the app version, you know you have options, you know about hybrid. Like you're gonna probably go to sleep with your wheels spinning about like, okay, now I have these options. I know what I can do and how I can move forward. Jamie's about to have baby number 3, which means she's gonna have her hands full. And so I'm thinking that Project Life is exactly what she needs right now. It's the perfect time for her to rethink the way that she's preserving her memories so that she can do it in a way that is manageable and it's doable for her lifestyle.
There's just been instance that Dave and I would talk to each other. We wouldn't know. Am I going to make it the next month? Will I make it the next anniversary? What will happen, you know, for the years to come? So documenting scrapbooking for me has just become, I think, more important than what it was before. It's not just fun. It's things that I want the kids to see and to remember.
Before we met, you were not familiar with what our company is. I would love to teach you and show you what Project Life is, and then we'll see if it makes sense, if it's a good fit for you or not so much.